Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 1654 minimum jumps to reach home. Before we go through the description and some examples, I just want to mention that my channel focuses on helping people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java interviews. It has a lot of solved problems explained with examples which were asked by big companies like Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Google, Microsoft and many others, and consist of different variety of problems that includes dynamic programming, linked list related interview problems, string related interview questions, then graph, BFS, DFS, binary search trees, binary search related problems, and other logical problems as well. So please subscribe to the channel. This will definitely help you in your job interview preparation. So please subscribe. So let's go through the description of the problem. A certain bug's home is on the x-axis as position x. Help them get there from position 0. The bug jumps according to following rules. It can jump exactly A positions forward to the right. It can jump exactly B positions backward to the left. It cannot jump backward twice in a row. It cannot jump to any forbidden positions. So there were some positions, there are some forbidden positions, so it cannot jump into that positions basically. The bug may jump forward beyond its home, but it cannot jump to positions numbered with negative integers. So it can only go on right side basically, right, on the x-axis. Given an array of integers forbidden, where forbidden of I means that bug cannot jump to the position forbidden of I, and integers a, b and x return minimum number of jumps needed for bug to reach its home. If there is no possible sequence where jumps can land the bug on position x, then we have to return -1. So that is what the problem description says, and they have given us few examples. So let us take one example over here, and we will check, like how we can solve this problem, right? So here a is given as a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 1, right? And then x, which is the destination that we are trying to find, is given as 13 to us, right? So this is what the input is given, and forbidden array is given as 6, 14 and 17. So basically, to solve this problem we are going to use BFS, that uses queue internally, right? The breadth first search or breadth first traversal. So let us just go through this example, and I can show you like how the sequence can be, right, to reach to home in this case, and then we will go through the implementation. So let's say this is our x-axis, this is 0 position, right? So this is where the bug can start, and it wanted to reach to position 13. Let's say 13 is here, right? So first it can go forward, and like it will reach to position 3 here, right? So it is going forward, it will reach 3. Then it it can go backward one position, right? So it can try to go backward, and this is a backward position 2 from 3. When it is trying to go to forward, which is position 6, right? This is a forbidden position, as you can see here. This position is forbidden, so we cannot go to 6, right? So after that, from 2, let's say, we can again try to go to 3 position forward, when we can reach 5, right? So 5 we can reach, and 5, if we are traveling again forward 3 position, we can reach here 8, right? And one other position from 5 you can travel is 4, right? If you are going backward, then as you can see, 4 is the one position which you can travel. And from 8 you can travel to 7, right? 7 is the backward position from 8, so you can go to 7 from 8 like backward, or from 4 also, if you can jump 3 positions you can reach same position 7, right? So like that you can reach 7. From 7 you can like from 8, if you are trying to go forward, you can reach 11, right? Let's say this is 11, right? Let's say this is 11, so 3 forward is 11 and 1 backward. If you are going again backward from 11, you can reach 10 position, right? 1 only you can go only 1 position backward, you cannot again go from 10 to 9, right? Only once you can go backward. And here if you are want to reach, so you can reach 10 here, either from 11, that 11 you can go backward, or you can take 7 and you can jump 3 forward, so you can still reach 10 position here, right? And from 10 you can jump directly 13 basically, right? Because 3 is the forward jump, correct? So from 10 you can jump 13. So this is one of the sequence like that the bug can take to travel from 0 to 13, right? So this is the position tracking, how the bug can travel, right? So let us just look into, we have to calculate number of minimum jumps, right? So since BFS we are going to use, it will automatically make sure that we will get minimum jumps. So for example, from 0 it can reach to 3, right? From 3 this is one jump, from 3 it can reach to 2, right? Going backward. From 2 it can reach to 5 going forward. From 5 it can reach to 8, which is going forward again by 3, right? And from 8 it can reach to 7, right? Because you can go backward. So this is for example, you are reaching here 7, right? This is one position. So from 8 you can reach 7 here, and from 7 you can reach 10, and from 10 you can reach 13, correct? So if you calculate, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So total minimum jumps you have to do is 7 basically, right? So that is what the answer we have to return as the answer of the question, that this is the minimum jumps to reach. And since we are going to use BFS, it will make sure that we always get the minimum jumps, right? When we are finding the destination, if it tries all the destination and if it doesn't find any destination, we have to return -1 in that case, as the problem says, right? Here, so return -1 if no possible sequence of jumps that lands to the position X. So let's go through the so I already explained you through one example how we can solve this problem using BFS. So let's look into the implementation of the Java code. So first I created a class called as position to hold the value and direction, right? The position where the current position of the bug where it is standing, right? So we just created one class for that called as position. It has two fields, value and direction. Direction is required because we want to know where we are going forward or backward. That's why direction is required. These minimum jumps we have been given, a means forward jumps, backward jumps, and the destination, right, that we are trying to find, and we have been given a forbidden array. So here I just created a steps variable. So steps is initialized to 0, and furthest means the furthest we wanted to travel, right, to check if he can reach home or not home, right? So I just took a big number like 10,000 for this example, and I created a forbidden spots that I'll just iterate through this forbidden array and I'll just create a set out of it. And then I created a visited set. I just wanted to make sure that once I visit, the position, then I wanted to know that it's a visited position or not. So I don't want to revisit again, right? So that's why we will use visited set. And here we are just creating a queue, and we are for BFS, right? We always need a queue for BFS, and we will create a position 0, 0, right? Means we are standing at the 0th position, this one, and 0, 0 is the direction is also 0, and we will just add that into our visited set, and we will start doing our BFS, right? So we will do the BFS. So this is the starting point of BFS while loop, and this will go on until the queue becomes empty. So always, as this is a standard BFS implementation where we check the size of the queue when we are starting, and we will iterate through all those elements for that size, right, in the queue. So what we do is we just get the current position of the bug, and then we calculate the next position, forward position, right? It is trying to jump forward, so we will add a into current position, and we will always want to check, right, if we have reached a destination. In that case, we will return the number of steps that we took. Otherwise, we will just want to check, that the next a should be greater than or equal to 0, and it should be less than equal to farthest, right? Because we don't want to go on the, basically what I mean to say is we don't want to go less than 0, right? And we took like this is on the farthest right point, which is 10,000, right? So 10,000 is here. So uh, so we don't want to travel after that point, basically, right? So that's what we are checking here, and we are checking that the next position that we are going to visit is not a forbidden position, right? And it's not already visited position, right? So here we will just when we say visited dot add, then it automatically checks, if it is already visited or not, and it will add it into visited set, basically, right? And then we will add that new position into the queue, because we want to explore, right? Like you want to go forward by, let's say here in this case, right? So from 0 to 3 you want to go, right? So that's what we will do here. So we are going forward, so the direction is 1 because we are going forward. And if we are already seeing one element like current position is the direction, if it is 1, then we want to go and check backward direction also, right? So for example, we are here, and let's say we are here, right? 0, so 0 is there, so this is 0, so we are going now forward, so we are going by 3, right? Because a is 3. Now after that we want to go backward by b position, right? So we want to go to position 2, so that is what we are doing here. So we will take current position and we will subtract b, right? So we will get the backward position here. So at the same time, once we get backward position, first thing we want to check is whether we already are reaching the destination, right? If we are reaching the destination, we just want to return number of steps that we took so far, right? So otherwise, as you know, we did for the previously, again we wanted to make sure that we are not going far, like very left, right, less than 0, or not like too far, basically greater than farthest. So that's what we are checking here. And we want to check that the next position, means the backward position we are going to visit, is not forbidden, right? And it's not already visited, then it will add into the visited set here. And then we will add that new position, which is the backward position, into the queue. And here we have to put 0, right? Because we are going backward. And this also assures that, because this going backward thing always works for if you are having a forward direction, right? So it automatically ensures that we cannot do multiple backwards, right, consecutively, right? Because that is what is given. This is an important thing, because that is what given in the example, that it cannot jump backward twice in a row, right? So this assures that it cannot jump twice in the consecutively, right? Because it will always check the direction before it goes backward. So if we are already standing on a back, like a position where we came from a backward direction, then we will not go again backward, basically, right? And then we will increment number of steps that we have taken in the BFS. And finally, here if we cannot find out destination, we will just return 1 minus 1, sorry. And whenever we find a destination in either going forward or backward, we will just return steps, right, here and here also, if we are finding destination. So this is the approach that we are taking to solve this problem. So this is the test case that we discussed here, right? 6, 14, 17 and 3, 1, 13. So 3, 1, 13 is given to us, basically. So let's just quickly run this test case. So I just added this is the trace, of how the visits are happening, basically. So we already discussed this. So number of steps is 7, right? Minimum steps we also got 7 here. So this one, it's working fine. So we can just run all the examples that are given to us here, right, and make sure that the code is working fine. So let's go out here and just, as you can check the out, right? So all are matching correctly, so we can just, before we submit, I will just remove the system out that I just put for the debugging purpose. So we can just submit this code. So our solution got accepted by LeetCode. So we have solved this problem of finding minimum jumps to reach home by using BFS, or breadth first search, and queue, right? Breadth first search always assures that, you know, we find minimum number of jumps in this case, right? Because that's how the breadth first search works. If you haven't already looked into the playlist on my channel called as LeetCode and LeetCode Solutions, please go through that playlist. It has over 150 solved examples explained with Java code and details. Those problems were taken by like frequently asked questions by big tech companies like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and many others. And those were handpicked problems that consist of different varieties such as dynamic programming, linked list related interview questions, string related interview problems, graphs, trees related problems, binary search related problems, and logical problems, right? So it will definitely be helpful if you are preparing for coding interviews or just practicing the different Java concepts. If you are preparing for telephonic interviews, there is another playlist called as Java interviews on my channel that discusses frequently asked telephonic questions and how to answer those questions and different concepts in Java. So please go through that. If you like this video and if you find this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Your subscription is really important to us because that is the way the video can reach to more people like you who are preparing for coding and Java interviews. They can also watch these videos and get benefited and get helped in their job interview preparation. So please subscribe it, and thanks for watching the video.